Hello Centurions, it's me again. Okay, this live is going to be talking about getting started with a customer group or a page. I'm going to talk a very little bit about the difference between a group and a page. So obviously a page on Facebook, we're talking about Facebook now. A page is something that people like and they follow. And in sensory terms, we tend to see our page as kind of like more of a shop front. So it's something that entices people in. So your page will probably advertise your website quite a lot. It may have, you're kind of going to have more pretty pictures on there to draw people's attention in. It's probably going to be more fundamentally sensy than anything else. On the other hand, a group, you have to invite people into your group, or people have to be invited into your group. They have to accept, or you have to accept. So it has to be kind of like a mutual agreement. Within a group, you can kind of build up more of a, it's almost like the inside of the shop. So your page is like your shop front, it kind of draws people's attention, but your customer group, people are already in there. So once they're in that group, what do you want to show them? You want to show them all the best bits. You want to have like different aspects that are going to draw their attention to keep them in, rather than just, you know, stepping in the door and then kind of walking off again. Okay, so that's the best way that I can describe it, as a shop front and the actual interior, the comfort, and what kind of feel do you want to give within your customer group. So I recommend, this is just a real basics, okay, for somebody starting out. I recommend that you post a minimum of 2 to 3 posts a day. Okay, so every single morning, it's been quite late lately because I've been actually getting the kids sorted and getting dressed before I've done my morning post most mornings. But I used to do my morning post as soon as I woke up, or I would schedule it the day before so that it was there before I woke up. If I know that, you know, I was going out, whatever. If I knew that I wasn't going to be up early to do a morning post, I would schedule it. But I tend to just do it as I do it now. So a morning post saying good morning, maybe a positive quote, giving a little bit of information, or just checking in how people are. If it's, you know, snowing outside, then mention the snow, something that's just people are gonna wake up to, and it's gonna feel quite light-hearted. And oh, morning, oh, that's nice. I have customers that message me checking that I'm okay if I haven't posted in my group. If it gets to like 11 o'clock in the morning and I haven't posted in my group, I've got people messaging me saying, are you okay? Haven't seen your morning post this morning. Some people rely on that morning post as like, okay, it's a new day today. It might be something that while they're sitting there having their coffee in the morning, they have a look at, or whatever. So I recommend doing a morning post, an afternoon post, and an evening post, a minimum of 3 posts a day. I mean, most days I will post, gosh, it varies, but it can be like 5 times, or it could be 14 times. Now, I'm not saying that I think you should post 14 times a day, but it depends what kind of day it is and what I'm actually posting about. These are not all sensy posts. So you want to keep your customer group almost like your community, your friendship group. You don't want it just to be sensy. You need to kind of, a customer group is a perfect opportunity for you to really let people within your group, be it your friends, your family, or people that are invited. A lot of my group now, the majority of my group now, are people that I haven't met, that have been invited by other people. It gives them the opportunity to get to know you. I have people that have never met me before, never seen me in the flesh, in real life, that know my children's names, find certain lives, like they'll see me in Israel live, and they watch that one because they know it's going to be something they're going to enjoy watching, because they like to see us both on screen together. They're interested. They genuinely want to see the pictures of us at the beach on our paddleboard, and they want to, you know, see the state of my washing or what I'm using in my washing today, or, you know, just people just want to know. People are interested. I try to keep my customer group a really positive place, but equally like a real life, realistic place that people can relate to me. So it's not all beautiful. On my Facebook page, I try and keep it pretty, you know, like you would in a shop window. It draws people in. So I try and keep it pretty, same as my Instagram. But in my customer group, that's like the inside info. Like, yes, things are nice and pretty, but equally, like, my house is crazy, my life is crazy. You know, I do all my pictures of me having not showered today, not brushed my hair. Like, I do that all in my customer group, inside the actual group. So people want to see real life. I strongly recommend using real life images. Yes, it's okay to use pictures that are marketing pictures. And yes, it's okay to use flyers, but if all of your group is marketing images and flyers, people will feel like they're being sold to, and people don't want to be sold to. They want to, generally people want to engage with you, and they want to get to know you, and they invest in you, and then they buy from you. So you want to use as many real life images as you can. Now, I know that if you've just started out, and you probably, some of you haven't really used Scentsy before, you probably haven't got a lot of your own products. There are so many real life images available. In our group, we've got 2 albums. We've got one called Real Life Images, and we've got one called Flyers. That's just for this season. So use those, find them. They're actually in the albums in here. If you go onto the Facebook general search button and you type in Illuminate Scentsy Warmer, you will have loads of images that Scentsy consultants have taken in their own homes. And usually it comes up people that you know first that have taken those images. So you can use those images, as long as they haven't got another consultant's details on them, use those images. I tend to, in the evenings, try and do something a bit interactive. So I'm not talking necessarily a game every night, because people don't want to play a game every night, but something like where you're asking a question, or something where people can engage in and interact in. And the good thing about that is the way that Facebook works is that the more people engage with your posts, the more people are going to see your posts, and it boosts the algorithms of your group. So if you are getting people to post GIFs, if you are getting people to comment more than 4 words, if you are, those things, that is going to keep your group on people's newsfeed. It's going to boost you. So if you can do something, daily that is encouraging comments, be it a poll, anything really that's encouraging people to engage in your group, not just like, but actually engage in it, that is really, really going to help how much people are going to see of your group. What am I putting tag in order? What is that? I have no idea what I just put that. Oh yeah, so if someone orders from you, thank them in your group. So you can tag their name and say thank you for your order. Now you can choose to show the picture of what they've ordered. Some people don't really like that. Or you can just say thank you for your order, thank you for your wax order. It depends. You'll probably get to know your customer. You'll get to know your customers a lot better than what I do. I don't tag all of my customers in thank you posts, because I know not all of my customers want to be tagged. And some of them actually asked, can you not tag me, because I don't want my husband to see the tag or whatever. So there's some customers that I don't tag, but I do try and tag at least 2 or 3 people per order, the order that I'm putting in, to say thank you, because it makes them feel good, and it also makes people curious about what they're buying. And if you can share a picture of what they're buying, then sometimes people get that fear of missing out and they want to buy it. And so it gives you another opportunity to maybe share a marketing image that, if you haven't got any real life pictures of something, you share a marketing image, and it doesn't look spammy in that way. I, at the moment, don't schedule posts. I haven't really scheduled posts, but there is a format within your customer group. Let me just quickly show you. I don't know. Let me see if I can show you behind. So this is my customer group. I don't know where it is on this actually. It might be up here. I'm used to using the app version, not the... So if you post, I guess, so you can do this, you can type something, and then there must be something here that says schedule. Maybe it's not there. I should have probably checked. Oh gosh. I should have probably worked this out before. I'm not used to using the desktop. Maybe if I... Oh yeah, schedule. And then at the bottom here comes up schedule. So I can write a post, and then I can schedule it for a certain date and time. So if I see a post, like maybe I saw a Valentine's post about 3 weeks ago, and so I scheduled it 3 weeks ago for the day before Valentine's. I don't even know what it was now. But you can actually schedule posts and set them for a certain time of day, or a certain day. And you can schedule them all for the week if you wanted to. On a Sunday night, you could sit there and schedule all your posts for the week if you wanted to. I tend to not, because I'm at home, so I can just do them more naturally as things are happening, but you can do it that way. So look at the scheduling post. If you are busy, if you're at work and you know that you're at work for 12 hours in a day and there's no way you're going to get to your phone, then definitely schedule a couple of posts while you're there. Otherwise, you're going to end up doing a load of posts in a very, very short amount of time. So try and spread those posts out if you can. The main thing of a customer group, as I said already, is that kind of relationship building. So my customers definitely I haven't even turned my glimmer and glow on behind me. How bad is that? My my customers, I think, feel that they have some kind of ownership over my group as well. So it's somewhere where they contribute, not as much as what I do, but they make a massive contribution to my group. So I send out snap and share cards. All this stuff we'll go through later. But when I send a post out, when I send a order out, I put a snap and share card in it, asking them to share a picture of their order in my group. Lots and lots and lots of my customers do that. So they actually put a post in my group. Lots of them comment, lots of them give each other advice on what scents they should go for. I really work at building that community within my customer group, because I don't want people to feel like it's somewhere where they're just going to go and see a load of sales posts. I want them to feel like they are part of my Scentsy world, which they are. If it wasn't for my customers, I wouldn't have my Scentsy business. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have my Scentsy business. And so I have to, I'm conscious that I need to make my customers feel really special, because they are really special. Without them, this is nothing. So I try and encourage them to share in my group as much as they can with a snap and share card. Prior to having snap and share cards, I would message people and say, have you got your order? Oh, if you want to share a picture in my group, that would be great. Or I would put a post out saying, if anyone's got any nice pictures of something they bought recently, would you like to share them? But I don't have to do that so much now, because I do have snap and share cards. And also I have within my group, you have different options within your group. So you can have your group open for anyone to post in. I actually have post approval on mine. I have post approval because I want to make sure that I can see what people are sharing in my group. So I don't want to accept something in my group that is inappropriate. I have had people try and join my group before, and I've let them come in, and then they've tried to put their own business stuff in my group, and that I've deleted them straight away, because I'm not having someone share their business with my Scentsy business. And so I have post approval on. But there's a couple of benefits to that. One is that you can monitor what's being put into your groups. You don't just all of a sudden wake up to 15 messages that people have put that are not appropriate for what you want to have shared in there. But also, if I send a big order out, and it might be on a Tuesday morning, and maybe 6 or 7 people all receive their orders, and straight away they take pictures and post it into my group. My group could then have 6 or 7 posts shared, all within a short amount of time. So what I do, I have post approval on. So they put the post in, and then I save the post for later on. And then what I do is I just drip feed them in as the day goes on. I accept those posts, and so I can kind of spread it out a little bit more, or I could save it over the next few days. I don't have to accept them straight away. I accept them over the next few days, so that I know if I'm going to be busy, that's okay, because I can let that post go in there and I haven't got to write a post. And so I do actually keep my posts back that customers put in for me. Sometimes I accept them straight away and put them in, but a lot of the time I will have, a few posts that are pending to go in, and I accept them at a time that suits me and the business and what I want running through my customer group. So that's kind of it, really. I think that's all I really wanted to say about getting started with your customer group. I personally, if you're only going to have one, which I do recommend at first, I personally would always go for the group. It does feel like it takes a while to get people to accept your invites, but when they are there, people seem to be a lot more involved. With a page, if people are just liking it, they're not always going to see it, and you're kind of a bit more limited in what you want to advertise on a business page as opposed to what you do with a closed group. So yeah, that is it, getting started. If you have any questions, obviously you know where to go. There's lots of people that you can ask. And yeah, happy getting started with your customer group. Let me just quickly show you my customer group, just to give you an idea of what kind of content. So I have a lot of real life. I've only done 2 posts today. This is my kids' schoolwork. This was my morning post. I've only done 2 this morning because we've been homeschooling, but my customers know that's how it is at the moment. And I've tagged one of my customers in it because she asked me about this warmer couple of weeks ago. So gifts, thanking people, thanking someone for joining the group, and thanking the person that invited them into my group. Thanking for their order and letting people know that I've got an order. I actually got an order off the back of that. Thanking them for their order. This was the order that I got off of the back of it. So these are flyers. I haven't got any real life images of these yet. I will do soon, but that's all I had. But I didn't feel bad putting the kind of marketing images because it was something that she's ordered, so I'm just saying she's ordered it. These are from my party the other night. Oh no, this is all right. These are nice pictures. So there are some marketing images there. Real life catalogue. You can add wording and things over your pictures to make them a little bit more interactive. Something to make people laugh, although I didn't get many comments on that. but I did get quite a few likes. I do get quite a lot of interaction in my posts, generally. And this is a customer that posted her warmer, her pictures. This was me talking about what I'd ordered. Pictures of our flowers. You notice they're not like salesy posts. This is what I've ordered myself. This one showing again what I've ordered from the new catalogue. Real life images of my Glimmer and Glow, showing off the new lid. That was from my thing the other night, from my my event. Real life images. Again, not a salesy post. How gorgeous is this? Oh, that was me changing my cover photo. Talking about the new catalogue. So they're all images of mine. There's a few flyers here. This is for the discontinuing stuff from my event the other night. That's an old video. And then this is just me, my lives the other night. If you can go live, if you do feel like you can go live, do it. Take yourself out of your comfort zone, because it really, really does get a lot of interaction. So yeah, this is a kind of thing. There's a lot of kind of flyers and stuff, because this was the last day of the month. But yeah, showing off the catalogues. That's using Boomerang. Thank you for your order. Link to my website. That's me. So yeah, that's the kind of thing. And then I've got obviously real life, us going out for a walk, nothing about Scentsy whatsoever. And people like that. People engage with that stuff. Welcoming people to my group. When she's added someone else to my group, you welcome them in. Some polls. People love a poll. So yeah, that's to just give you a little rundown of like the kind of view that you get when you go into my customer group. I'm not saying my customer group is the best, but rarely do I have a post where I haven't got somebody that's liked or commented on it. So I think I'm doing something okay with it. So make it about you, your life, your space. This is your community that you're creating. Put some funny things in there, whatever. Just make it so that it's you and it's not just Scentsy. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I wish you lots of luck with your new customer group. And if you've got any questions, you know where to go.